So I'm making okra soup for dinner today, and we're going to start with our protein. Let me hide this. We're going to start with our protein. I already cleaned this. I was gonna come live a few 2 days ago. I cleaned everything and I couldn't come, so I just put the whole thing in the freezer. So welcome everybody. I'm going to start off with the meat. We're using turkey wings and turkey neck. Do you use turkey neck to cook? I tried it once and I'm a sort of believer now. So it's very delicious. It's more meaty than poultry, I should say. It's more on the meaty side than the chicken side. So how's everybody doing? Happy 6th March. Happy Independence Day. To my Ghana people, did you go to the Independence Square? Have you done your eyes right? And the other good stuff. That we do on this day. Have you done it already? We that are not in Ghana, we are totally missing out. But again, happy Independence Day to everybody. I'm going to add some of my seasoning to this, just a little bit. And then we'll also add some salt. We're making turkey wings and neck okra soup or stew. I hope everybody's week has been good so far. We're gonna put on our apron and really get started. Again, this is my sweet Adjeley and tap send combo. If you have not downloaded tap send yet, please do so and use our short code sweet team to get an extra $15. Not $5, $10, $15 on us. If it is your first time using tap send. But happy Independence Day to my fellow Ghanaians. What did you make for this day? I'm trying to make a little okra soup. I hate when the onion is like this. It becomes very hard to cut. But we'll cut you anyway. I didn't just want to come live. My phone I thought was charging, but it wasn't. So just in case Facebook goes off, know that you're only 20% Facebook. Forgive me, but you're only 20% today. I wanted to come live not just to cook, but something was bothering me and I wanted to discuss it with my fellow Ghanaians, especially those of us that travel to Ghana on Delta. Come and talk to me. I want to understand what is going on with our beloved Delta. Some of us, when we're traveling, we don't want to stop anywhere. We just want to get on a flight straight to Ghana. But something is happening that I don't like. And I wonder how many of you don't like it either. Do you all know that now when you're going to Ghana on Delta, you only have one luggage? Let me know in the comment section. Do you know That's, I mean, some of us have been traveling now going on 30 years. Every airline is giving us 2 bags. Today being our Independence Day, I want to know, is it just the Delta to Ghana that they are giving us just 1 bag? 1 bag. Ekome. Deka. Baku. And I just, if y'all already know, I lost my auntie, so I'll be heading to Ghana for her funeral and everything. And now we're trying to purchase our ticket, and we find out that it's only 1 bag. And if it's not for everybody, not the other airline. So I'm not going with Delta this time. Excuse me. I would not. I love Delta. I've been using Delta, but I've had some terrible experiences with them. This one is the top for me. This is my all-purpose blend. So I'm adding one of that. It has garlic, ginger. It has everything I need to make a good soup. So I'm gonna start steaming this in its own juices with no water. So I don't want to feel I'm alone in this. If you travel with Delta, what do you think about this thing that they're doing with Ghanaians? Is it only Ghana? Is it for everywhere? Is this what Delta is doing for everybody? If this is what Delta is doing for everybody, then it is what it is. But if it is not, are we Ghanaians just going to allow Delta to? Because I feel cheated. I feel like they're cheating us. So it's been on my mind and on my heart. We all work so hard, and they're working hard too. But we just have to be fair to everybody. Good evening, sis. I love all videos together. Okay, you're watching from Nigeria. Grace Love Day. Let me know if you travel. Is the bags to Nigeria from Delta only 1 bag now, or is it just for Ghana? Is it KLM to take 1? Really? Is KLM 2? KLM is like my favorite, my like all-time favorite. So is it just to Ghana that they're doing this, or is to everywhere? You know, and then when you look at the prices for the flights, the ones that if you're taking your family to Ghana this summer, already Delta is like $2,500, $2,500. KLM is also 1 back to Nigeria. My goodness, what is happening? It's not like this is crazy. It's not like the fare went down, but wow, we are in trouble then. Because if they are doing it and we do not boycott them and we keep patronizing them, other airlines will join in. If we don't use our voices to speak up and let them know. Kennedy, so it's only from the US? Marilyn, thank you so much. I appreciate that. My mom used KLM. Yvette is saying that her mom is using KLM and it's 2 bags. So I've never flown Ethiopia, so I'm not sure how many bags they're using. Not only is Delta giving us just 1 bag now, but they also have the highest fare right now. It's not even June. When you go on there, Ethiopia, KLM, other people, it's 1,500 to go to Ghana in June for your summer holiday. It's so if you're preparing to take your family to Ghana and you're a family of 5 like me, for Delta it's 2,500 each, and it'll only go up. Oh, okay. So I believe Air France is with Delta. Air France, Delta is the sister company for Delta, I believe. But it's not right to be traveling international. This is coach. This is, and then you're in the back already, like you're in a trotro. You pay all that money and they also give you just 1 bag. So I was just thinking about it, and I felt like it's so unfair. And I wanted to discuss to see, is it just Delta? Are they just doing it to Ghanaians? Because we Ghanaians, we take anything. We've been disrespected for many, many years, especially by Delta. Years ago, I believe it was about, was it 2022? I was going to Ghana, and the food that they served me, we all know that the food in the plane, if you're not in first class, it's nothing to write home about. So we usually do not complain. But this food that they served me, the rice was uncooked and I couldn't eat it. So I spoke to the flight attendant. I said, this rice is not cooked. The lady told me, and this was on Delta, the lady told me that this ain't your mama's cooking. And I told her, I know, I'm not expecting to eat my mother's cooking here, but at least I want to eat cooked food. And so okay, so KLM is Air France. I'm making okra soup. I'm making very quick okra soup, and we're also discussing the fare to Ghana right now. How much? Initially, you know, I love to take Delta because Delta is direct. You get on Delta from JFK. I mean, it takes me about 2 hours to get to JFK from my house. But I know once I get on that flight, when it comes down, I'm in Ghana. I flew Delta last February. Yes, it was 2 bags. I just came from, well, I didn't just come from Ghana. I was in Ghana in the summertime. We didn't use Delta. We used, I think we went with Delta, but we came back with Air France because I didn't want to wake up that early. You know, they changed their time from in the evening to early in the morning. So I didn't want to leave Ghana that early. So even though we went with Delta, we returned with Air France. And for a family of 5 going to Ghana that time, we spent over $15,000 for 5 of us because the ticket was like $3,000. And it was coach. It wasn't first, business, or comfort, nothing. But that's what Delta does. Their fare have been on the high side. But now I feel like they're doing too much, and then all of a sudden, for many years, bags were two. When I first came to America, the weight of the bag was 100 pounds. When I first came to America years ago, your luggage was 100 pounds, and then they brought it all the way down, and now. Anyway, how are you celebrating your Independence Day? Um, did you watch the parade? Did you go to the Independence Square? Are you in Ghana? Are you outside Ghana? How was your day today? Today's been a pretty lazy day for me. I'm just lazing around. I have to I was thinking if you were on TikTok, you will see I'm prepping the steak for the kids. My daughter's home for spring break, and I said, let me make okra. She haven't had that in a while. Yesterday was my son's birthday. We had jollof and chicken and salad and all the other good stuff that comes with it. But now that I'm being told that it's not just Delta that's dealing with us, but other. I'll be going to Ghana with United, and so far it's 2 bags. It will be my first time traveling on United, but I'm excited to go and try them. I just didn't care for all of this one bag, and even though this trip is not, I'm not gonna be away for long, and so I'm not taking a lot with me. It's still too much. So I got this new knife sharpener. It's pretty good, because I realized that no matter how expensive your knife is, it's still gonna go dull. So you always need a good sharpener. So this knife is working very well for me, the way I like it. So how was your day today? Did you enjoy your Independence Day? If you're just joining, share the live. We're making okra soup stew, and I'm using turkey wings and neck. Have you used turkey neck before? It's pretty good. It's pretty delicious. So sit back, relax, and watch me cook. You can also cut your okra like this before you start cutting. I have one baby dog in my backyard that likes to disturb us. It's to back and back and back and back and back and back. Can y'all hear the dog? That's my neighbor's dog. It doesn't allow us to have our peace. As soon as you go into your backyard, this dog will tell you to get out, and you are not even in their territory. This okra is It doesn't have any seeds. It's strange looking. I'll still eat that side that's good. Daddy doesn't eat okra, so whatever I'm making, I have to take his out. I'll take the turkey and set his aside before. We are almost done cutting the okra, don't worry. When it comes to cutting stuff, God have blessed Adjeley with the speed. So that one is not a problem. I feel like putting two together rather slows me down. Okay, in case you were wondering, I already clipped the tail part of the okra if you usually do that. Grace, the cutting is the the cutting is the chopping. Yes. When it comes to that, I can close my eyes and still cut stuff. Do we cut ourselves once in a while? Of course. It happens. But as long as I have this skill, I must utilize it too. It's to the point where at times my brother will just ask me to cut his okra for him because that's cutting it this way. By the time you finish, all your fingernails are just a big mess. And so as for cutting of things every day of my life, I am blessed with that. Again, we do encounter accidents every now and then, but that's one skill I'm happy to have. And it's all in your... Our turkey has come to a boil. I'm stirring it. When I finish cutting it, I'll put it right here so that we can all see it. So yeah, when you're cutting, you don't want to lift the tip of your knife. You just have to keep it on the board. And then when it's coming close to your finger, you make sure it's touching a knuckle. So that way You know exactly where the knife is at all times. So this is actually, we're done cutting the okra already. Okra or okra, which one is the correct pronunciation? I know in Ghana it's okra, but if I go to the store here and ask for okra, everybody will be looking at me like I'm a stranger. Oh, this one doesn't look good, so I'll get rid of it. When I was washing this, I didn't even think I'll get a lot of good ones because it seemed very hard. Either that or my knife is just doing a good job. Okay, we are done. The chopping of the okra is over. So I'm just going to quickly rinse the board and then we'll cut our veggies. I don't know if I should start cooking the okra now. Oh, I said I was gonna wash this. I'm coming, y'all. This is our okra. It's done. And we are back. We are back. All right. So we're going to be adding some bell pepper to our soup. It gives the soup a very nice flavor. And as you can see, we started using the bell pepper, so we're gonna finish it now. Everything is nicely washed already. We're just going to cut it. And if you have children like mine that doesn't like vegetables, cut this in big pieces. You know, now that I'm saying that, you probably can cut it the same size as the okra so that it can confuse them. But if they catch on to your confusion, that's the end for you. So be careful. I'd rather my children are eating than to stop eating at all because of any trick. And then we're gonna cut my people. Let me tell you how I went to buy eggs yesterday. And I usually go to Sam's Club and I get the farm or free range something, and it's usually a very reasonable price. And then I started buying the one in the box because the prices just kept going up. So I rolled into Sam's Club yesterday, and the 7 dozen box is $35. My God. My God, in this house that my children love eggs so much. And I know some of you get upset when you see me tossing egg yolk in the boiler. But we don't like egg yolk. I mean, we eat some, but not all of it. If I'm eating 2 eggs, I get rid of one of the yolk. But the way things are going, We are going to start eating one egg so that we can eat the yolk. So I like to add a little tomato. You just want to, just the same way you add these. If you're worried about the tomato cutting the slime, it's possible, but it's okay. Yeah, so the 7 dozen egg, my people, it's $35, and we don't know what to do. How much is a dozen of egg where you are? Because over here, if you buy it from the wholesale clubs, it's $10. Oh, Facebook is going off. I'm gonna try to put the charger in it to see if it will work. Mama, I'm going to add some water to, let me bring this here so everybody can see. I'm gonna wipe this off. I'm gonna continue here so that everybody can see what we're doing. Mama, can y'all see? Our food is in front of you guys now. TikTok can see my every move. Facebook and YouTube, on the other hand, cannot. So, this is what our turkey is looking like. It released some juices, but now I'm going to add enough water. This contains about 2 cups of water. And today, since all my babies, well, Momo is home today, Gideon will be coming home, and we ran out of it. Did you watch my meal prepping video? If you missed it, you have to go and catch up. I ran out of gloves. So while we're waiting for our turkey to do its thing, I'm gonna slide this over. Oh, I like this idea. it's doing its thing over here, or maybe I could just transfer it to the main stove. You know what, since we're not doing anything with this, so that it can hurry up. I'm not gonna waste this, so we'll have 2 different color gloves. What I'm doing is I'm going to season my steak for the kids. As working moms, when your children get home, they have to have something to eat. So I have that video of how I prep all my protein. Even, well, not all my, some of, well, I have a video coming up of how I prep my meats. I love your recipes and your... Thank you so much, Marian. I appreciate it. I have a question. Someone please answer. Is that hair real? What? Well, I don't know if you're asking about my hair. Yes, it's real. somebody on YouTube is asking if the hair is real. I don't know if it's this hair on my head or yes, it's real. Parsley. I'm gonna get all of these. I'm getting more seasoning because so I have the steak over here. I soaked it in baking soda. And yesterday, by the time I was done with all the birthday stuff, I was tired, so I left it in the water overnight. No, I rinsed off the baking soda and kept it in water with ice overnight, so it's still nice and very clean. Mama, bring back on charger me, because this Facebook is about to go off. Let me see if I can extend it a little. So if you're watching me on Facebook, in case the live goes off, you can watch it on YouTube or TikTok. So I just added my steak, and it's a lot. I'm going to season and freeze it for my kids. Okay, well, not just for the kids, for the family. I believe the black one. Okay, so now we're going to add left hand. I'm gonna use this hand. I'm gonna add some of the phone. No. We're gonna add some of the seasoning. Put it here. Add it faster. Do you keep a spoon in your seasoning jar, or is it just me? Come on, go back and get it carefully.
Into the phone?
Yeah. First, let me see. Mera. Would it work? Thank you, baby. So I just added some all-purpose seasoning. I'm going to add some paprika just for the smoky flavor. Nothing, no other reason. And this one doesn't have any flavor, so I add the paprika. I'm going to add some parsley, just so that it makes it look like you're too special. I'm gonna add a little rosemary. Please use this is rosemary. You can add salt if you want to, but I'm a little afraid of salt. I'm gonna add some olive oil. I nearly forgot our natural spice mix. Hey, our leka kaba. I'm gonna add that. You can also use all fresh ingredients if you want. This is a lot. I'm gonna put this up. If you haven't seen this, I have a whole video of how I prep this for my family, okay? But be mindful of the seasoning. You don't want this to get salty. I'm gonna add a little bit of this. As you can see, I'm very careful with my seasoning. I'll add the smoked paprika for the smoky flavor. We'll go in with our parsley. You can use fresh parsley. I have fresh parsley over there too, but I should have cut it during my cutting session. Now cutting is over. I add this too. And if I use salt, I use the pink Himalayan salt. It's not as salty as regular salt. And I'm from Ghana, so yes, I will be tasting the seasoning. Don't be alarmed. I've been tasting it all my life. At times, if you get carried away, the next thing you know, your protein is salty. Don't panic too much. You can use it to make stew, jollof, so that as it's cooking in your sauce, the saltiness will wash out a little bit. So I bought the big steak and then I cut it into portion sizes. Of course, some of them are bigger than others. So if you can only eat 2 or you can only eat 1. I grew up in Ghana. And growing up, food was really more about carbohydrates. But as we grow, we realize that carbohydrates are other sides that we tend to use for. You see a child's plate is filled with carbohydrates with just a little bit of meat. Egg used to be the cheapest protein, but now we can't even say that. D, thank you for the follow on TikTok. I appreciate it. I'm just meal prepping. We're supposed to be making dinner, but I started this yesterday and I thought I should finish it while we're waiting for our turkey to be done. I just want to make sure that every piece of I think it can take a little bit. I'm gonna add a little salt. It's always good to add your seasoning taste and then decide whether you want to add salt. I'm gonna finish this olive oil. It's already done, so we might as well. I prefer to use olive oil because of its health benefits, especially for the steak and stuff. This one I'll add a little bit and stir everything together. So it's looking good. It looks like it has some of the seasoning all over. At this point, you can let it sit out. But for me, it doesn't matter because as it's in the freezer freezing, the seasoning continue to penetrate it. So now we'll spread it out on our tray and start putting it in our freezer. So this should be able to last the family for about 2 weeks. I don't just make this. I make chicken, fish. So this should be able to last for a while. Again, add the seasoning according to how you like it, okay? Add it according to how you like it. Thank you, Jax. Appreciate it. So now we're gonna spread it out. Don't go anywhere. We're not done. I want to check if there's still. Have a wonderful day. Best wishes and God bless each of you. Thank you, Joshua. Thank you for joining. Okay, there's nothing left. I'm getting my tray ready. I had the I'm just rinsing it out. So I'm going to use this tray to store it in the freezer. So I got this tray years ago from it's like don't know if I should call it it's like a garage sale. The original price under this tray was over $100. It can never be me. It can never ever be me to buy. Hey, for what? I'm gonna wipe this off. I have my parchment paper. I have another tray. I'm gonna change my glove. So we have new glove. We're gonna put the and then we're gonna line. So we're gonna freeze this, okay? You don't want them sticking to each other because when it's ready, you want to be able to easily get it out. Okay. This one is a big one. So usually something like this, I can make beef stock, or I said beef sauce, beef sauce, or something like that. And when I'm freezing it, I try to put it together. You see how it was a little dismantled? I fix it. This one is like that too. So I'll put it according to, you see how this one shapes this way. So I let it lay down like that. And then I put it together. And like this one. So if you don't have a lot, then you just use one layer. But I have quite a bit. So I'll stack it up a few times. Okay. And then I'm gonna look for one baby, small one, and put in the space. Because I know I have some small ones in here. I'll put it here like this. This one needs a little seasoning on. It escaped a little bit, so I'll put the seasoning. And we are good to go. I'm looking for the big ones so I can get them over with. I have a recipe of how I use these. Not just, you can enjoy this with like your potatoes, whatever, but you can also make a whole stew, anything with this. Oh, TikTok needs to verify that I'm not a robot. So we just did that. Okay. Trying to look for a skinny one to put next to. Okay, there you have it. Okay. Try to ensure that they are not touching as best as you can. So I'll put this to the side. And then we have a smaller tray. You always want to start on the second tray before you make a third row, because the more stacked they are, the longer it'll take for it to freeze. And you know, you can find these in your local supermarkets that's already done for you, but you pay a little more. So I do it myself. But hey, you can go and get it already made. I won't judge you, just like you will not judge me with what I choose to do. I'm looking for all the big ones. Very soon we'll continue with our okra. We are almost done. Just a little bit left. If you don't have excuse me, if you don't have parchment paper, you can use your plastic wrap. It's also known as baking paper or baking sheets or something. This one is lifting up. Perfect. Everything fits. We have the little pieces. I'm gonna spread those out and done. Tastes good. It's okay. I'll be okay. I know some people get worried about the things that some of us Africans do on this app. But don't worry, I'll be okay. So now we're gonna cover it. Some people have a problem with using plastic. If you don't mind and you want to put it in your freezer like that, you can. Only thing is that your freezer will be smelling. Not because your meat is not good, but it will smell like the seasoning. And that's it. We're gonna wrap this one up too, and then we'll put them where they belong. Okay, we'll wrap this as well. And into the freezer it goes. This should be solid within 12 to 24 hours. So we just I just meal prepped with you. So I'm gonna put this away. So we're done. And we're gonna continue with our okay. Um no, this one is for this one. I keep a small tiny spoon in all my seasonings. Okay, I'm gonna bring the turkey back over here. Hi, Gable. How was school? I'm gonna make some hot water that we'll be using to cook our okra. So this is perfect right here. Our turkey is done. And this is really at the saltiest part of our cooking process, because once we add our okra, the saltiness will go down. Whew. I think I will need a little pepper. So this my pepper is not that hot. So I'll cut it in half and add it. I'll add a little water. I don't want it to run out of water. have to get out some of the turkey and set it aside for Daddy, because he will eat this his meal with shito. He doesn't like okra. We'll be adding some shrimp. So I just finished rinsing that. Today, this big towel says it's not going to stay with me. It keeps falling off. And I'm sure you guys are seeing that it's gone before me. It's ready that I need to take out. But because I just added the pepper, I want Daddy's to be spicy. So I'm gonna get I'm talking about you, Daddy, and then you show up. Huh? Hey baby, how was work? Okay, so I'm adding the shrimp now. As soon as you have to make sure. Hey. One shrimp was escaping. Once you stir this and it comes to a boil, that is ready. The shrimp. This I know. I'm gonna keep right on searching till I find. You guys are leaving now. So I'm just going to bring this back to a boil. Again, happy Adjeley the chop love. Yes, faith. Is it father? And it wasn't right. But maybe it's just that one. It's been our routine. Oh my gosh, somebody gave me 11. Is that the euro sign or what? Thank you for the gift on YouTube. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. Thank you for the 20 stars on Facebook. We really appreciate that. So my husband and I showing affection to each other, especially in the house, is very important to us, because as you all know, marriage is not a walk in the park, but for the kids to see that you guys love each other is very, very important. And we've been doing this for over 20 years, except I used to cut that part out of my videos. Whenever my husband gets home from work and before he leaves, we try to, do that. Whenever that stops, then it's no good. Over here.
No, I'm asking Or you would be done to take me at 3:30, or should I just go with Daddy?
Daddy, you leaving now? You go with Daddy. In 20 minutes. Kaba be black more flow to a down over here.
It's already down.
Oh, okay, come. I thought my daughter was gonna show up and she's wearing a boy short, so I was warning her. But yeah, I used to always take that out of my videos. But I think it's important to show that even even when we fight, we still have to show each other that we just fought, but we still love each other. So that has helped a lot, a whole lot, because my husband would not leave when I'm upset. Hello, ma'am. You are my role model. Love you so much. Is the name Brainy? I can't say your name. Thank you. I hope I keep on making you proud. To be somebody's role model is not a small thing. It's not a small thing. So God bless you and bless you forever. Cook with Regina. Thank you. I have to check out your channel. I'm seeing you for the first time. God bless you too. As y'all know me, I love to support. I love to support everybody. So once I see, okay, our shrimp is ready. So since the shrimp is ready, we'll move on to cooking our okra. So I have my beautiful friend Ren from Togo. She taught me how to make this Ewe style okra. And she literally makes it one pot. So whenever she's cooking her okra, she uses just one pot, because when the okra is done, when the protein is done, she'll pour it into another. You all see? She'll pour everything out. I'm just going to clean the side, not the inside of the pot. So I just cleaned the side, not the inside. The inside still have the goodness. And then once she pours this out, I'm doing it just like Ren. So if you know her, tell her Ren Nani Abita. Tell her girl is over here throwing it down for her. And then she'll add all the vegetables to it like this. Oh, doing this, I miss her. I have to call her when I'm done. This pepper is not peppering for me today. And as for her, she only uses like one habanero. Me, I like pepper than her. She'll decorate the protein like this before she'll cook her okra. So I'm doing it just like her today. And then she'll set it aside. This look like you can sit down and eat it. So this is turkey boil. Instead of seafood boil, this is turkey boil. I want to cover Daddy's food. I don't want it to dry out because he's leaving again. So I'll bake this. I'll air fry this when he gets back. And then let's put our stove back. Put this. Put some of our hot water. Not all of it because I'm gonna get the baking soda. I thought it was already out of the pantry. So I'm gonna add baking soda. It's probably backwards right now, but it's baking soda. I usually like to use the back of the spoon to get my baking soda because I don't want to use too much. That's it. Add it. You can add it before or after. It doesn't matter. And then we'll add our okra. Ooh, this one smells so good. Don't cover the okra completely. If you do, just keep an eye on it so that you can move it out of the way. I'll be enjoying this with oats fufu, oatmeal fufu. And so what I made the flour myself, and this is the after I put it through a sift. This one is still very rough, but it's not gonna go to waste. I'll eat it.
When I'm playing with him, are you just telling him to stop hitting it really hard and missing it out? When I'm playing with him.
And so I'm gonna add my water to it. When you put oat fufu down, it gets hard quickly. I'm gonna make this in the microwave, yo. You can do it on a stove top. Don't judge me. You can also make it on a stove. You see how grainy it is? You can actually make regular oats with it, but it still tastes good as fufu. So I make it very watery because as soon as you bring it out and the breeze goes over it, it gets hard. But I know my okra soup will be ready before this will be ready, so we should be okay. So it may seem watery, but I'm okay with it. I want it to be very soft. This is almost falling down. I'm gonna put it in the microwave for about 6 to 8 minutes. The okra is coming to a boil. I don't have any frozen ginger. So I'll add a little bit of this. All right, Daddy. See y'all later.
Daddy doesn't get off until 7:30.
I'm gonna get you when you're done. Take. Momo, Daddy wanna hang out with you, and you want me to pick you up.
What do you want me to stand next to?
Daddy have been missing you like crazy. Oh, can you all see?
You can actually say my mouth.
It's okay to chew on a little ginger when you are enjoying your deliciousness. My love for ginger is serious. You put it in last minute and you can taste it. I have to turn this off. I don't want my okra to overcook. See you later, baby. You coming back here?
No, not in that area.
Our soup is back, y'all. I'm gonna add this. And our okra is looking good. See? It's ready. I think that we Ghanaians, we cook our okra too long.
Okay, bye.
See you later, baby. Soup, don't overflow. It overflew. I begged you, but you didn't listen. I said, don't overflow. I begged you. Since you didn't want to be part of the party, we will eliminate you. Oh, Lord, have mercy. Our soup is ready. I'm gonna cry. I actually want to cry. Look at. Once you add this stuff, you just bring it back to a boil. You turn it off, because as it's cooling down, it will finish cooking the okra. So I'm about to go get my oatmeal while we wait for this to come. And I don't need to add any more salt because the meat had so much seasoning. You know you can eat rice with this, right? Oh, take a fork, a knife, and cut this. I think I actually do need a little salt. Just a little. Overcooking is not allowed. Taste again. It's coming back to a boil. This is our oats. This was after 6 minutes, yo. I give it another 2 minutes. I'll add just a little bit of water. Like I said, I like it very soft, because as soon as it comes out, it begins to toughen up. You won't believe how you can eat this with your light soup and everything. It's healthy, it lowers your cholesterol and everything, and it's still delicious. 2 more minutes. I think our soup is ready. So we're gonna get it off. It will be chop time. Is it? I'm gonna wipe. And then I wipe. Off and ready. Our soup is done. Our soup is ready. The only thing we're waiting for right now, look at this. Our soup is ready. Cook with Regina. Thank you so much. This is done. When you're eating the okra, you will be hearing brr brr like that. You don't have to do too much. Well, if you want to put palm oil, you can put palm oil, but for me, this is perfect. Now all that is left, well, the oats said I should wait before I start singing, so my atto, let me rinse it off. I have my atto ready. Let me get 60 out. Our plate is ready. We're gonna get our oats right now. So this is, let me move our main star off a little bit. And this is what this one is looking like. Okay, I'm going to can you see? You can add salt if you want, but for me, no salt needed. I bet you if I leave this out here for 1 to 2 minutes, it will start getting hard. So you need to make sure you make it nice and soft. It's a little grainy, but I'm swallowing, so now clean all the sides. Oh, Facebook is gone. clean all the sides, and that's it. Look at our oats. Is it here? Is it here? Okay. So all that is left is for us to serve and enjoy. Did you enjoy today's recipe? You see this thing that came out looking so soft. You see it's getting, let me cover. I probably should wrap this one. Because the oats, we love it, but it gets so hard quickly. So I'm gonna add a little more to this just to make it look nice like that. And then I'm gonna wrap the rest, because it's being outside, it's like me throwing my money in the trash. And as I said in the beginning, that's as I said in the beginning, everything, the price of everything is so high now, so we're not wasting anything. Our portion control size, and here we have it. You see, y'all see? Let's do this. My boy would finish all the shrimp in here. My Gebu, he will literally eat just the shrimp. Then I'll get, let me get, right now I'm only using the neck. So let me get the actual, these kids, they like, I like the, they like the drumstick looking wing, and I like the wing looking wing. Do y'all see this? Let me move this one to, I think this can come here. And so we are done. Continental food madam, international food captain. I'll show you how to make pizza, jollof, banku and okra stew, sushi and pastries. So YouTube, banku and okra soup, sushi and pastries. All these and more, sweet Adjeley. Go, 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 go. Let me wash my hands properly. Again, the way this will sweet me may not sweet you like that, because there's no salt in it. You saw me add the salt, but if you eat, look at this fufu, it's already getting. So now all that is left is for us to serve and enjoy. Did you enjoy today's recipe? Would you be giving it a try? If so, let me know in the comment section. Bon appetit, everybody. So to eat this, you have to cut the core, and then you see the big okra on it. It's going. I'm not chewing the fufu. I'm just chewing the nice crunchy okra. Have shrimp. The flavor has entered the okra. It has really entered. Very delicious. Let me taste the neck for you all. In the beginning, I asked, do you ever buy the turkey neck? These used to be like $1, but I think it was like $4 a pack. $4+ now. It has a lot of meat on it. So it's really good. Now let's taste the wing. It's so where I want it to be. If you don't want your soup to be drawing like this, omit the baking soda, and you still have a little slime. Very, 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 very delicious. Delicioso. I shouldn't put it behind. Let me just leave it over here. Thank you all so much for joining, because I think we've been on here. How long have we been here? 98 minutes. Over here, I don't see. Thank you so much for 25,000 likes on TikTok. Thank you for the $22, well, $23, and thank you. I think that's what they call it on YouTube. I really appreciate y'all joining. Would you be trying this? Let me know if you'll be trying it. It goes very well with rice as well. I thank you for joining. I'll be doing this more often if I can, but I really enjoy cooking with you all, because I know at times I go off frame, but you guys, you still stay. My daughter said you are using it. I know. Tell this. What is her name? Tell her I'm so sorry. Let her know this is my left hand. My wedding ring is on my left hand. Vicky in the kitchen. Thank you so much for joining. This is my left hand, baby. This is my left. The camera is flipped. I wonder if there's a way to fix it when you're live. I'm going to do some research. Thank you for the gift on TikTok. I appreciate it. I'm going to do some research to see. There might be a way I can flip it. Tracy, Tete is Tracy. Auntie is not using her left hand, okay? If it looks like I'm using my left hand, forgive me. Please, baby, forgive me. This is my left hand. This is my right hand. It would be backwards. I was originally supposed to be left-handed, but it didn't happen. But now social media is making it seem so. I love you, Tracy, and thank you for watching with mommy. I'll see you all in the next one. Hello from Brazil. I made some of your dish today, yellow rice with I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, and I'll see you all in the next one.